Hey guys, Charles Short Reviews here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers War for Cybertron Kingdom Deluxe class Scorponok. More specifically, Predacon Scorponok, from Beast Wars. So here he is in his alt mode, and I did not expect to be reviewing this guy like a little over a week after I reviewed the original Beast Wars, so I'm like I said in the review, alright, well, it should be out where I'm at, but I have not seen it yet, so I don't know. And here we are like a week later. I know, crazy, right? So, and not only did I get the Scorponok, I also did get Trax and Wingfinger. Wingfinger is a little further for me right now. But, yeah, so, but before we take a look at the figure, we gotta start off with the collector card. So, I think for last time, I have only gotten the Dinobot one, yeah, and the Arc one, which I did get another one with the Wingfinger, I believe. So, yeah, but anyways, I finally got a new one for Wave 3, and possibly probably my last. I mean, unless, if you count Rodimus Prime and the Arc, once I get those, then, yeah, more cards. But anyways, so this is Megatron, Decepticons. Now, last time, of course, I forgot what happened for the Wave 2 one, but for Wave 3, he becomes Galvatron. So, yeah, not a huge surprise, but yeah, it's probably my favorite Megatron cards. So you got Megatron and Galvatron. That's pretty cool. So, yeah, but anyways, take a look now at Scorponok. And yeah, this guy is a very cool figure. Is it the best from Kingdom? No, but it is a very good deluxe. Probably, dare I say, my favorite of the deluxes from Kingdom, or, well, I don't know. When the Kingdom line's over, I'll do a ranking of all the figures I own. I'm not going to have every single one, because, how many exclusives there are, but, yeah, pretty cool. I'd say this is definitely a very cool figure. Now, anyways, let's take a look at the Scorponok mode, or not Scorponok mode, the, Scorponok Scorpion mode, and yeah, pretty cool. The head isn't actually accurate to the Beast Wars cartoon, because it was kind of a little flatter, and, it was a little bit darker, and, he had red eyes on the sides more down here, and had pupils, big dark pupils, and they're bigger eyes, pretty much, so, yeah. But I still really like this Scorpion mode. Now, of course, he does have his tail here, and the tip of the tail is on a ball joint, but it's a little bit of a loose ball joint, but I don't care, because it does stay on there pretty good. So, yeah, now, for articulation, not a whole lot. The head doesn't move. The arms do move. We'll get more into that in the robot mode. You can open up his claws, which do reveal these little holes in here. If you don't know what those are for, I mean, you probably already know, so you know what time that is. It is accessories time. So he does come with two little rockets here. Focus on that. 2 rockets and Cyber Bee, just like I mentioned in my original Beast Wars Scorponok review. Just like a week ago, I did mention this guy did come with a much better looking Cyber Bee, and here it is. Yeah, it's pretty cool, and now it doesn't move or anything, so at least the wings aren't like as big as before. And speaking of which, for comparison, here's Cyber Bee with the old one. Come on, flip out, there you go. And yeah, I do like how this one had the yellow and all that, but yeah, you could see the body looks good, but the wings though, jeez, those are huge wings. So I do like how they made it more accurate here. So you can attach that in this claw right here, because like the old toy, you had the Cyber Bee in there, so you could close that up, and you have the missiles here, and you can just attach them right there. They look more like rockets, so I'm just gonna call them rockets. And there you go. That's pretty cool. So yeah, that's it for accessories. But anyways, back to articulation, of course. His legs, they're kind of a mess. That's probably one of my only complaints, because, again, unfortunately, they didn't do all individually. Like, they just made this like that, and they're kind of, when we transform, they're kind of a bit of a fiddly mess. So, That's probably one gripe I have, but yeah, that's how you're supposed to have it stand. You have them stand up in like this in the Scorpion mode. But I do like the detail on them. No paint, but so I just like it. It's good enough for me. And the tail does not move, unfortunately, because one of his legs goes, like, compresses into the tail here. So as a result, you can't, other than the top here, you can kind of, move it down. But you can't do it all the way. So if you wanted to, you could always just untab here. And just untab the leg. And then, boom. But it's kind of not worth doing, so. But hey, I still think it's okay. Again, the legs are kind of a mess. That's probably one of my only main gripe with the Scorpion mode. It's kind of a bit of a mess, but again, not horrible. I've seen worse beast modes. Dinobots looks a bit worse. Probably. I mean, this actually surprisingly doesn't look bad. Like if you look at the bottom, I mean, you have visible head syndrome, but it does blend in all well good, like unlike Dinobots. So I'm not telling you Dinobots, no, because I thought it was still pretty okay, but yeah. So that's pretty much I have to say about the Scorpion mode. So now for size comparison in the alt mode, here he is with Megatron. Yes. So you got him there. And let's bring in Black Arachnia. So we got our Predacon team so far. And yeah, I do really like these Predacons. They are pretty good. So yeah, there you have that. Had to raise up because they're so big and beefy compared to, well, at least Megatron is compared to the Maximals. Like, there's only 3 figures and it's already hard to fit all 3 in one shot. Yeah. Whereas the Maximals, they're all smaller. Yeah. And finally, here is the old 1996 Scorponok. So 1996 and 2021. So 25 years in the making of making a much better one. Now, here you don't really see much, going on. Because, again, they both aren't that accurate, like, in terms of Scorpion mode. Because, again, Kingdom to go for more realistic look, which, other than the eyes, because it's kind of that robotic look. But other than that, I'd say, this one's probably the better one because they did give him a little bit more than just the black and all that. Of course, this one's got the Cyber Bee in there. And then you got the little missiles in there. That's what I just chose. Like, you could have the bee in this claw and then the rockets in that one. But just in terms of reference, just kind of prefer having it here. And you got the missile. I still don't know if this came with missiles. I'm not sure because I don't remember getting missiles with this, or maybe I thought I did, but I don't know where they went. Yeah, and this one does have the claw gimmick. Yeah, so that's not how you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to do it like, come on, there you go, there you go, there you go. That's how you do it. So in terms of gimmicks, that one is still easily the funnest one of the bunch. But yeah, but anyways, now let's get down to transformation. So. Starting off, like I showed before, just untab the leg or disconnect it from the tail and just flatten that out. And then you want to do the same thing here. So rotate that out and then rotate around the leg, rotate down the toe, and then you want to do the same thing over here. So there you go, you got the legs, robot legs, and lower them down, swivel them around. And we'll just leave it there for now. And then let's get over to here. So, what you want to do is, you want to, well, first, just raise up the robot head there. And then close in those chest panels. And then, oh yeah, tuck in the lower half. So there you go. You can get a general idea of the robot mode now. Come on, will that tab together? Tab together. Alright. Next, you just want to kind of set the leg sections off to the side, and then what you want to do is rotate them around so they can fit into the legs there. Just, or not the legs, to the main torso thing. Just kind of do that like that. And that, I know it looks like a huge mess down there, but hey. Oh yeah, well before, I totally forgot, before you do all that, you just want to have the tail up here like that. There you go. Oh wait, I also forgot one thing. Then you have to, open up this back section here on the chest, or not chest, on the torso. lift it back, and then take down the head, then compress that together, kind of like that. There you go. And then you have, oh, not too much like that, but then you just kind of set the tail like that. And I just want to straighten that all up. Get the legs back where they were. And lower down the arms a bit more. And once you got that, there you got Scorponok in his little but awesome robot mode. And yeah, I gotta say, pretty cool robot mode. Like, again, these robot modes I really like in the Kingdom line, because again, not accurate, they are just pretty good, pretty cool. So yeah, but anyways, let's take a look at the head sculpt, and oh my, that screams Predacon Scorponok, as it says on the box. It is easily way better than the one on the old toy, like I mentioned in that review. Like, now, believe me, the Kingdom one has a much better head sculpt. It actually has the lips and all, and yep, it does. Now, it kind of has, if you could see the whole weird thing where his lower lip is sticking up a bit more, but that's just the shape of his head. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And I do like how they kept the visor in there. And the chest, you got a little gold here. And I love the gold and purple and all that in there. It looks like a good combination. You just open that up, you got all that. Yeah, very nice. Yeah, very cool. For that, unfortunately, it's a little hot on the back, so I bet there's going to be someone making gap fillers for that. But yeah, just wait and see. So yeah, the legs, yeah, that's my kind of gripe. Pretty much the figure, the main gripe is these legs are just kind of a mess. But, yeah. So, but yeah, still doesn't take away that much from the figure, just saying. So yeah, pretty cool. Now, for articulation, his head is on the ball joint, so you can look up, surprisingly a little bit up. Not really down, unfortunately, but you look side to side. Shoulders do swivel a whole 180 degrees, and then they do go out that far. Biceps, there's a bicep swivel, and then elbows about 90 degrees. Wrist swivel, and of course the claws can move like that. It does a waist swivel, legs can kick. Oh. There you go. Just make sure that all stays in it. And then of course the chest panels are spraying apart. Great, but yeah, so. Yeah, the legs do kick up that far, back that far. Knees do bend very, very far. I mean, again, with all the hollowness there, but so very far. And he does have ankle pivot. Let's go. And his feet can also do that. So yeah, can rock them. So that is pretty cool. And his chest thing here. Yeah, that's probably another little gripe. I know it's becoming a bit harder and harder for it to stand up normally, but yeah, but still not bad. Not totally bad. And then, oh wait, that's where you have to do it like this with the tail. You gotta, there you go. It's not that close. Come on, close chest. Okay, I give up on the chest, but you know, just, you saw how it was earlier. You just saw how it was earlier. It was a whole lot better. It was a better time for it. So, yeah, very, very cool. So, anyways, if he can stand up, he's got a little back heavy there. So, yeah, but anyways, now for comparisons in the robot mode. Here he is with the Kingdom Megatron, yes, and the Kingdom Black Arachnia. So there you have his fellow Predacon comrades. I didn't include Dynavac because he ain't a true Predacon. I mean, technically Black Arachnia isn't either, but she, for the most part in Beast Wars, was a Predacon, and you know, she seems more Predacon than Maxwell to me. So yeah, so he just got, and it's good. So I mean, you know, you got at least 3 members. So yeah, so like, yeah, you know, it's when you got Black Arachnia, Scorpion, you got Megatron who's like towering over them. But the unfortunate part is it's like there's only like one more Beast Wars Predacon from like the actual cartoon, and that's of course Waspinator in Wave 4. Well, Again, there's Shadow Panther, but I don't think he appeared in the cartoon. I think he's basically just the Cheeto repaint thing. And yeah, so yeah, hopefully Legacy or whatever line it's going to be. I know people are saying it's Legacy. What if it isn't? You know, because again, not all those things are true. They could just be fan made or something like that. They can just stay together. But yep, I finally felt something. Oh, cool! And then, all right, don't worry, nothing happened here. We got one more comparison, and then I'll give my final thoughts here, so it can this guy stand up, right. Well, he can stand actually. That's good because he does have heels. But just I don't know why I just feel he just doesn't stay together well with the chest. Maybe I'm just doing something wrong and it ends up doing that. All right. So, anyways, here he is with the original Beast Wars Scorponok, and yeah, easily this one wins. Like, I'm not just saying because it's accurate. No. Because I forgot to open up the mutant head. There you go. It's because obviously, like, this one lacks paint and all that. It's this, like, this gray, and then you got this all black here and the red. It just does not flow together. But now I still really do like the Beast Wars Scorponok. Like, it is very well articulated and all that, but it just at the same time kind of weird. Like, again, this one didn't even have a mouth. Like, this one at least does. You can see how, like, it actually looked on the show and compared to that. That's a good comparison. Oh, yeah, it does have that very giant tail thing. So, yeah, there you have the comparisons. Alright, before I want to end off the video, I want to show off the, this year, well, before, like, I get my final thoughts on the video, but I realized what was wrong with the whole chest panel thing, and apparently it can stay in like that, but you see this little waist here, once you put it in, like, or just keep, you just keep that down, you see this is just a hair too long to fit into there. It's kind of hard to see, and once you kind of put it in there, when you push it in, it forces that to go up. So what you may have to do is shave down the plastic a bit with something like I don't know, a knife or something. I'm not sure what to use for that. That's the part where it's like kind of up to you to know how to shave off the plastic. So if you just laying that down, then it won't like that do that. But otherwise, I just can't figure out a way to do that. I don't know why. I don't think it was doing that when they got out of the packaging, but yeah, there's that. Yeah, that's kind of unfortunate. So yeah. So there you guys have my review of the Transformers War for Cybertron Kingdom Deluxe Class Scorponok, the Predacon one. So yeah, and in my opinion, this is a very good figure. Like, again, it's got flaws. Like, one for me, like one for the alt mode, and then two for the robot mode. In terms of the robot mode, my two complaints are I wish like they shaved on the plastic a bit more so these chest panels won't pop out as much, because I don't know, it wasn't like kind of doing that when I don't think I remember doing that when I first got the figure, so I don't know what's going on with that. And my other complaint, I wish there was a bit of a cleaner way to store all these legs, you know. I don't want to have them all like that all over the place. And for the alt mode, my only complaint really is also the legs, you know, it's kind of a mess there. They shouldn't have done it. So, you know what they shouldn't have looked at? They should have looked at the Black Arachnia figure. They did a much better job for the legs on that figure. But I don't know. I'd say this is a very solid figure. Way like it is like a huge improvement of the original Beast Wars figure. So if you like that figure, you'll like this one a ton more. Unless if you just like it for the gimmick, then sorry, there's not really any gimmicks on this guy. And then getting that and that the rocket. So. Yeah, so there you guys have my thoughts on that figure, but anyways guys, so make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment, share for more, and make sure to comment down below if you like this guy or not, and if you'll be picking him up. So, yeah, but anyways guys, as always, till all are one.